It's Monday, March 2nd, 2026, and we have 2 rounds of severe weather that's on the way. That could produce some tornadoes, but mainly severe thunderstorms. So I'm going to be talking about this in today's video, so let's jump straight into it. So the first thing I want to start off with is our little snow system that we're having that's going to come through here. It might cause some freezing rain. It's caused some like snow out there, but you can see this is what the system looks like at the time making this video. It might not even be there by the time you're watching. But the system is expected to push through these areas. This is 11 a.m. Eastern. So you can see right there. Then it kind of just sits over Virginia for a little bit. Then we see some of this sleet and rain and freezing rain try to form in the middle there. Then that's expected to go up here and possibly just cause some freezing rain in these areas in Pennsylvania, but I really don't think that this thing is going to be like the most concerning thing. But yeah, it's going to continue to move these ways. It's not going to cause that much snow at all, but it causes a little bit though. As you can see, like there's a better radar. You can see the freezing rain a lot right there, possibly in western Virginia. You can see some western Pennsylvania. You can see some freezing rain, and that's for tomorrow, March 3rd, on around 7 a.m. Eastern. That's what this radar is, right here. Have some freezing rain coming through those areas. See, that red right there is freezing rain. This red. And then notice all this rain that we're going to see develop on this side. This is going to be causing up flooding problems. So we'll see what's going on with that here pretty soon. But then all this snow will eventually move into the northeast and cause some snow up there. Now, probably won't be seeing too much snow out of this little system that's coming through, but we can check it out on the total snowfall that we can see out of it. So here it is. As you can see right here, most of our snow is probably going to be up here in these areas. We can see, I guess, like 2 to 3 inches of snow within these areas, maybe locally higher amounts, like 4 to 5. Then we got this little heavier band of snow that's going to move through areas south of Columbus that actually could get at least up to like 2 to 3 inches of snow, maybe locally higher amounts, like 4, down there just south of Columbus. So that's that little system that's going to come through. Now the ice accumulation, yes, the ice accumulation is going to be there too. Like mainly over here in parts of Pennsylvania. So these are the areas that will get the ice accumulation, possibly mainly these locations. So please be aware for travel concerns out there, because we might have a few power outages out there, but the main concern is going to be, traveling concerns. And then we might have a little bit of freezing rain right here, as you can see. So please be aware while you're driving. And yeah, the National Weather Service issued a bunch of alerts, so you guys can check that out if you guys want to. So that's what's going on with that little snow system that's going to come through. Not going to be causing too much snow. Not going to be too impactful or anything, but that's just going to push through. And then we're going to have these cold temperatures trying to come together over here with all that moisture and the warmth on this side, and then it's going to clash in the middle, and that's going to cause all of that severe weather. So that's what we're going to be checking out next. So there's this system that's going to go up here. That's going to be out of the way. Then you can see the severe weather threats that we're going to have around March 4th. We're going to have this system trying to develop over here. Possibly cause some severe weather in these areas. We'll get more detailed with that. Flooding concerns as well, but multiple rounds possibly of severe weather. And then as we get into March, okay, we'll get multiple rounds as we get into March possibly. So severe weather does not look like it's going to end. We're definitely going to be seeing some severe weather. So the first day of severe weather starts with tomorrow, March 3rd. Okay, tomorrow, March 3rd, we have a marginal risk expanding from Lawton, Oklahoma, up towards Wichita Falls, Kansas, where the main concern is going to be hail, but severe thunderstorms and tornadoes aren't going to be a concern. I do think that we might see a few gusts out here in the severe thunderstorms, but the main concern is going to be hail for tomorrow, March 3rd. Now for Wednesday, March 4th, that's when it gets a little bit more concerning, okay? So when I'm getting a little bit concerned is where we have a slight risk expanding from Waco, Texas, all the way up towards Bentonville, Arkansas, where we have a chance to see mainly severe thunderstorms and hail in those locations, but depends what the intensity level is. But you can see it goes from Waco up there towards Bentonville, Arkansas, where we have a slight risk. Main concern is most likely going to be severe thunderstorms and hail, but maybe an isolated tornado. And then we have the marginal risk actually expanding from all the way up there to Cincinnati, where we have a scattered severe weather risk. Now for Thursday, March 5th, we do have a risk for severe weather over here in parts of Texas. This is a 50% any severe risk. It's over here in Texas. It goes from San Angelo, Texas, up towards Pampa and Woodward. So, Oklahoma, Texas. This is something to be aware of as well. Main concern is probably going to be severe thunderstorms and hail, okay? But the main concern is going to be on Friday, March 6th, where we have a 50% probabilistic outlook. This goes from Waco up towards Kansas City and northern Missouri and southern Iowa, where I think we'll have a pretty good chance to see some tornadoes, severe thunderstorms, and hail. But tornadoes are going to be on the the backside of things because tornadoes might not be too bad on this day. Now for Saturday, we got one for Saturday too, guys. Saturday, March 7th. They've been cooking with these probabilistic outlooks. But for Saturday, March 7th, according to the SPC, we have a outlook from San Angelo all the way up there towards southeastern Oklahoma through Dallas and McKinney and those locations where we do have another chance to see some severe weather. But that's for Saturday, March 7th. This one is. So, yeah, a bunch of days for severe weather coming up. So it's going to be a big one, okay? But today, at the time of making this video, Monday, March 2nd, we do not have any risk for severe weather. Thunderstorms in southern Florida. Thunderstorms possible in eastern North Carolina. Thunderstorms possible within this area and this area. But that's for today. All the other risks are up next, though. So, well, yeah. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So that's with that. And, when I talked about the flooding risk all starts with tomorrow, March 3rd, where we have a marginal risk for excessive rainfall. Jefferson City through Springfield, through Indianapolis, through Cincinnati, through Columbus, over there towards Morgantown, where we have a marginal risk for excessive rainfall. Please be aware for that if you live in those highlight areas on Tuesday, March 3rd. Same thing for March 4th. It goes from Dallas, though, up to Indianapolis. Make sure you be staying aware for March 4th. March 5th, no outlook for excessive rainfall, but March 6th, we got one from Dallas up there towards Springfield. So that's the excessive rainfall outlook. So that's for like flooding and excessive rainfall. So that's what's going on with that. We do have a fire risk today in these areas, elevated. So according to the SPC, elevated. That's fire weather. It continues tomorrow, March 3rd, in those areas. Thunderstorm outlook, as you can see, and then those locations will be experiencing that. So the precipitation outlook is showing above average precipitation for these areas. So we are expected to continue with above average precipitation throughout a big portion of the United States. So a lot of rain and some potentials for flooding. Above average temperatures are also expected to continue, so that's pretty cool. Above average temperatures in eastern United States. Then we're going to have this cold air trying to build up over here. That cold air is going to try to build up. Then we got that warm air over here. This is never a good sign. And then that severe weather will build up, mostly in these areas. But looks like we're probably going to have some warmth on the very west coast. In California, though, above average and stuff. So let's take a look on what the temperature anomalies look like. So it's probably a little bit cold right now, especially if you live up here. If you live in the southern United States, it's probably been a little bit more warmer than usual. Actually, no, it's probably just been pretty warm. But then you can see, after that cold air goes away, you can see it will probably go away by tomorrow, March 3rd. The warm temperatures will try to come back, but you can see this little cold air try to take over, but the warm air will push that back up. But the warm air seems to stay for a while. And, this does show some chances for some more cool to come down as we get into late March. But who knows? Looks like it's going to be staying warm for a lot of you guys for a pretty long while. So that's what's going on with that. This even shows some of the temperatures too. So at the time making this video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and that's all I've got for you in today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to be staying weather aware and prepared. Tornado season is coming up. I might make a video about tornado season today, but maybe even right after this video. But thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day. Have a good day. Okay, bye. Thank you guys for watching.